How on earth do we heal from those family members that turned away from us because we aren't woke? You have to forgive them. You have to forgive them. You know, it really is a mind virus. It takes over you. It takes away who you are. I write about it in this book. I have a whole chapter about this in the book. And it really is something that people lose themselves to that ideology. And you know, I really do equate it to being taken over like an invasion of the body snatchers. It's like one day they are normal people and the next day they are pod people, and they may look like normal people but they are not themselves. It is demonic. It is taking over them. And I think that the first step to moving on is just forgiving them and knowing that most of them are doing it because they think it's what they need to do in order to be good people. And they're doing it because they have been lied to in by every single person that they trust. Every single teacher has lied to them. The media has lied to them. Their bosses may have made them take these stupid unconscious bias trainings that don't even work. Their friends made them join a white fragility or how to be an anti-racist book club. Every single person in their lives has lied to them. And a lot of them don't even know they're lying. They don't even know. They don't realize it. Most of the people who get sucked into the woke ideology are useful idiots. They really don't know what it is. And that's part of why I wrote this book, because like people don't understand what they're getting into. I didn't understand it when I started getting into it. I didn't get it. Like when people were like, "Carlin, shut up and listen to black people." I was like, "Huh? Why wouldn't I listen to black people?" And they're like, "Go listen to this anti-racist person." I was like, "Okay." Like anti-racist sounds good. So I went and listened to the anti-racist people. And it's like I thank God had the presence of mind to say, "Wait, this is stupid." But not everyone does. And you know, I also write about in the book how I really do believe that spirituality was the thing that saved me from becoming woke. And it's like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that there are any number of reasons why people get sucked into this ideology, and it oftentimes has absolutely nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with whether or not they love you or whether or not they want you in your life. They're not even thinking about you. They're only thinking about themselves. And you know, I know it hurts when your family turns away from you. I know it hurts when your friends turn away from you. And it doesn't help you at all to focus on the hurt. The only thing that's going to help you is to try to let go of that pain and let go of that anger. And who knows? Maybe the relationship can be salvaged. Maybe you guys can find a way to, especially with family, you know, at least open the door to reconciliation and open the door to healing. And just know that they're not doing it because they hate you. They're doing it because they've been lied to. And they are wrong. What they're doing is wrong. But sometimes people make mistakes. Every single person that is watching this video has made mistakes. All of us have made small mistakes. Most of us have made really big mistakes. Most of us have made really big mistakes when it comes to who we trust. Most of us have made really big mistakes in terms of the relationships in our lives. And I think, especially in the culture that we're in right now, it is so easy to it is so easy for people to just dig in their heels and be stubborn and not want to admit that they're wrong. And I think that a lot of relationships are getting destroyed simply because someone doesn't want to say the words, "I was wrong and I'm sorry." And if you want to rebuild the relationships you have with people, maybe just like even if you don't think you did anything that was wrong, even if you don't think you did anything that was wrong, maybe just start from a place of love and compassion and forgiveness and imagine that they've already apologized to you. Our society right now does not reward people for admitting that they were wrong. There is no incentive to admit that you're wrong, not on a big scale and not in your one on one relationships. So maybe just imagine that they've said to you, "I was wrong and I'm sorry." And then treat them as though that was true, or at least think about them in a positive way. Because even if you can't rebuild that, or even if they have no interest in rebuilding that, you don't need to carry that around with you. And the sooner that you can forgive them, that leaves the door open just a little bit to healing that relationship. That's the best I have for right now. I hope that was helpful.